1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
That's good. That is good. Right. So, do you want to do the opening introduction for this one, please, bruv?
Yes, indeed. Well, here we are once again with our weekly podcast, The Football Referee, where obviously we discuss all things football. I am Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cos. Welcome to the football referee. Now, where do we start? Arsenal. Now, this is Mikel Arteta. He says no team has ever reached 3 Champions League quarterfinals in a row ever before in the history of this club. This team is doing incredible. And this is what he says. What do we make of that?
I don't know when he said that, obviously at the point at which they reached the quarterfinal. Yeah, if the statistic is so, which obviously it would be if he said it, then this particular Arsenal team have done well to do that. But it seems to be, sadly, at the same time as they're faltering in the league, in the Premier League, doesn't it? They lost a home match at the weekend against, was it Bournemouth? It was, wasn't it? They lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. And I know before that I was reading that Arteta had put out a message the day before to the fans, come along and really boost the team, as I'm sure they do. Boost the team, cheer all the way, because this is a game we really do not just want to win, we really need to win it. But of course, quite amazingly, really, they lost it. And you've got to say, I mean, I watched some of the game, I watched most of it, I think. You get the impression that Arsenal, the players, good players though they are, can't dispute that they have excellent footballers. It's like they panic. I think they've panicked, not least because they were told, and they probably felt within themselves, we must win this home game. It's against, so we say, a lesser team. No disrespect to Bournemouth, they're doing pretty well this season again. When I say lesser, I'm referring probably to 14 teams, 13 teams in the Premier League. Like my team, Palace, we are sort of lesser teams in terms of size and expectation and so on. So Bournemouth will be very much one of those games, a home game, that they mentally would have thought, yeah, we're going to get 3 points there, or at the very least we'll get a point. So you can sort of imagine that's how players and managers would sort of look at that. And it was like Arteta was just reminding everybody, come on, we've got to win this game. So it's a very hard thing to explain, the fact that Arsenal, almost season after season, get to the end of the year points, and then in the new year they start to fade. And there has to be perhaps stuff we don't fully understand, the psychology of this. But because it's happened maybe 2 or 3 times in the last few years, last 4 or 5 years, that they've been a different team almost after the mid-season, there has to be something that's causing that. And I don't think they don't become bad players, they don't lose their ability. It's probably, again, the old thing, confidence. Somehow there's a perception within the team, a corporate thing almost, of a panic. Oh, we've got to win this game. And of course, the more you desperately want something in life, sometimes the harder it becomes to get it. So if a football team, if they feel that the confidence is ebbing away a bit, then they're going to go and lose the match. Now they play tonight, don't they, in the Champions League? I think is it Sporting Lisbon? I think it is. They're playing, and they are 1-0 up from the first. Is it 1-0? Yeah, first leg. I think they. Yeah, and I think it is at Arsenal tonight, isn't it? They played away last week, I believe.
Yeah. So
that looks good. I mean, Sporting Lisbon are a good side, and 1-0, you can hardly sort of say that's a slam dunk.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
Hardly sort of say that's a slam dunk result for Arsenal. It isn't, and that they could be upset like Liverpool, of course, were last night against PSG. So, yeah, Arsenal, I think if they do win tonight and go through to the semis, that will be a great boost to their confidence, because obviously I think Arteta and the team are desperate to win, if not the Premier League, the Champions League, and vice versa. It will be appalling for them to be thinking we could lose out on both of those, having gone out of the Cups and so on. So, yeah, it's an interesting case with Arsenal, this, and I wouldn't venture to say what has happened. They have had injuries. I think Saka is still injured, and I think he's a very key player. And they have, I think, lost others. I can't remember the names, or I can't remember who else is injured, but they have suffered. I think Odegaard, for example, their captain, I believe he's injured again. So they're two key players there. And Eze, I think, has just come back. So I don't know whether he'll start the game tonight. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Are they going to end up winning anything or not? Time will tell.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? I find it really, I find it a bit apprehensive. I feel apprehensive for the whole Arsenal team and the manager, for instance, for saying, because they are that close, and yet they are not. Still, it doesn't feel like it's within reach for them. I don't know if I'm making sense, because they've done so well. I mean, all right, so the last time, I think it was about 4 episodes ago on this show, I said to you, I said, bro, what do you make of Arsenal? You said, well, they're probably going to win it. And now you wouldn't say that so confidently, would you?
No, absolutely not. No, you wouldn't. And it is difficult to sort of think, why should that be happening? I mean, another question is, and it's one that we're not really speculating on, but as far as the Premier League is concerned, I think it's more likely in Manchester City's favour now, because they have got a game in hand, and that game in hand is against who? Crystal Palace. So we'll give them a jolly good going over, I expect, or not. But that's a game in hand. And then they've got to play Arsenal. If they get the game in hand, they'd be 3 points behind, I believe, Manchester City behind Arsenal. They then got to play each other. So if Manchester City win that, it will become a matter of goal difference. And I can't remember the difference, but I don't think their respective goal differences are too wide. So if Manchester City beat Arsenal when they play, that could put them in the better position. So it is conceivable.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose. 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the